Welcome, welcome, welcome to the healing hour. So, as I was saying before, like before on the other video, I found myself searching like crazy for twin flame videos, and I want to now navigate into the spiritual realm, okay, that it's around internet, especially YouTube. I do not take off the fact that some videos might be true, the predictions might be, very accurate for what in terms of what's going on in your life, but you have to be smart. You have to be your own guidance. You have to be your own guru. You need to really believe that when they speak, oh yeah, we're speaking about the collective, okay, but the collective is not me. All right, me, I am myself as an individual human being, and what's going on with my life is not going on with the rest of the people. All right, unfortunately as well. And i just had to send the message. All right, I had to send the message for the people that wants to take it. I personally found myself lost and looping into group 7. I last time I watched a video of a guy that said that he was here, but he was living in the 6th dimension. And listen, I do believe it. I do believe this. There is people that can live without drinking, without eating, here, there, and there, But what's the reality, guys? The reality is that we are still living in a human form, that so far, until we do not create the eternal life that already exists, is within us. We cannot say it, but we can feel it, because that's what's going to happen when we die. All right, but so far we are going to have to leave this body. Why would I want to live in another dimension where I know I'm gonna go anyway, regardless? Why am I here for? Why do I want to go so far? If you want to go, you can, terminate yourself. Please do not do that. Do not do that. I'm just trying to encourage people to, if you want to develop your own skills, if you want to develop your own, all those powers that people say they have, it's all in you. You have to become intuitive by your own self. If you keep watching and reading what's the prediction, what's the outcome of your life, that's gonna happen, not because they are magical, but because you are manifesting the future, because you can do that, because you are the builder of your own reality. And this is something that I realized, well, that I read, that I experienced, that I've seen, and also that I dreamed, And I was thinking, if I am dreaming and I'm conscious and I know that I'm dreaming and I'm reflecting about my dream while I'm dreaming, and I can move my dreams, so why I cannot move my reality in the real life? Why I cannot change my mind? Because the world is not going to disappear, okay? People is not going to change, but you can change. You can reset your mindset. If you believe you are untouchable, you are untouchable. If you believe that you are going to become a millionaire, you will become a millionaire. If you want something in life, you're gonna get it. If you think you can get sick, probably tomorrow you will get sick. If you think that within one day you're gonna start getting better, you will start getting better, because that's how people in so many videos have explained and experienced, like when someone goes to the GP and they say, oh, you're gonna die, and then they don't die, because you are the creator, because you are born from that source, from the source of the creator, the one that really decides, okay? But you need to believe in you, and you need to believe that you are a piece of that light, and that light Even though it might seem so small, it's so big. It drives you, it guides you. So we just need to, be more aware of ourselves, to listen to ourselves, to, like, all right, so what's the reason you are there? What's the reason you are suffering, first of all? And then you need to look at the pain, you need to look at the wound and say, I see you. I'm gonna talk with you. I'm gonna see what exactly is happening and where it's coming from. And then we're gonna sit together, we're gonna cry together, we're gonna hug each other, and then we're gonna move on. And whenever you come, I'm not gonna reject you, because why it hurts people is rejection. Why it hurts people is not understanding. Why it hurts people is the void. It's the unknown. If you knew, oh, I slapped you because of this, I left you because of this, we would cry, and then in a couple of weeks, months, we will be all right. We just suffer for what we don't know. So what we know is that we are not our thoughts, because if you let your thoughts control you, that's when you're gonna suffer. And it's easy to say, but you really need to sit down and say, all right, where is my twin flame journey taking me? And then you will realize that, why do you want to make yourself better than somebody else? Why do you want to say that your journey is better than somebody else? Why is it you, the special one that has found a twin flame? Why do we have to put this label? These people you connect with, these people you don't. These people is here to teach you a lesson. These people it isn't, and that's fine. Both ways are your paths, because you need to find the balance. Not everybody you meet in your life is gonna teach you something. Otherwise, you will be like boom, 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 slap, 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 and of course you will want to terminate your life. But that's not what we're here for. So once you stop fighting with yourself, and then you want to become your friend, and this everybody type of this every type of people in this life, people you will like, people that annoys you, people that you love, people that doesn't mean you have to boom shut the door of them. You're gonna have to face them anyway. You're gonna meet them at work, you're gonna meet them everywhere, and yeah, for me, just knowing this and believing, because the thing is, you believe in yourself, and then you go to internet again to look for this, and then you get lost, and then you need to believe again in yourself, and and then you have to understand again what you knew, that everything it's coming from here, your evolution. Nobody came to teach you how to evolve. You evolved yourself through people, through experiences, through jobs, through your careers. And so I just wanted to highlight this again. No matter how many times I have to say it, I always say it, because I am exhausted. I am tired of the belief of, if you do this, it will come back. If you do this, it will. Listen, what if it doesn't? What if that's not your path? Why don't you are just grateful for what this journey has given you, and then you keep moving, keep going straight with your head up, because there's nothing more painful than waiting for someone that will never come. And I read comments of people realizing, like, these are detaching after 2-3 years, and it's like, why don't you start to do it now, so when you get there, you are another version of yourself that is ready to meet someone that really deserves to be with that alignment, with that vibration, with that frequency that you had to become. At the end, it doesn't happen for you to be in a romantic love. It happened to you so you can do better to life, to Mother Earth, to Father Earth, to everything, because that's when ego dies. when you start to understand that things doesn't happen to you, it happens for you, so it can happen to the rest of the people. You become better so you can teach people how to be better, you know. And that's the way I say it. If I evolve and then I keep it to myself, what's the point, you know? Like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't think we are meant to be looking into, oh, you have to transcend. You have to find your gamos. You need to find this. Look, if you do it, that's fine. If you don't do it, no worries. You will get there once you die. You know, like, there's no other, which is a beautiful journey for people that wants to experience that. It is truth that the more calm you are, the less stress you have, the longer you will live, the better you will feel. But baby, we are all going to the same hole. You know. And so far, yeah, people that clinically was dead and then they came to life, they could tell us how it's going to be there, but you don't know if there is exactly what you can go. Like, I believe that those people will have a conscious, you know, so they were living in the consciousness or in the subconsciousness or however you want to call it, but they were still living. There wasn't that, you know, like there wasn't that, because that doesn't exist, you know. It's like your body will shut down, but this it's, I don't know where it is exactly, but it is that it will never. So we are the consciousness, we are all unified, that's why we are all one. Okay, anyway, said this, I just want to encourage you to keep believing on you, that if everything, like as I said, we live in a duality, so you're always gonna suffer, you're always gonna find challenges, you're always gonna find, you know, a loss of money or a loss of someone that you love or a loss of something. But if you keep being authentic with you and you keep listening to what your soul wants you to do, that's how you're gonna free yourself, you know, to say, listen, I serve you. All right, I hope this video was useful. All right, I'm gonna do something for us. I'm gonna shuffle the cards. Anyway, I wanted to get one card today, and this card is gonna be the card of today. Isis, what do you have for us? What do you have for us? What do you have for us, beautiful woman? Because I don't think there must be like 10% of DM searching for answers. Right, so what do you have for us for the beautiful woman collective? Lady of the Stars. It says Sirius. Oh, I love Sirius. I was actually watching at the Sirius Star 2 days ago. Oh my goodness, this one, it's connected with the eye of Horus. This is you need to do your research. I cannot say more. Sirius is a celestial goddess, a star of unconditional love and wisdom at an extremely high vibration. She brings deep soul awakening. I feel myself like this. Spiritual gifts and a high capacity for divine service. She asks you to pay attention now because something significant is taking place at a spiritual level for you at this time. All right, remember, ground yourself. Okay, do not live dreaming in an illusional, well, delusional reality. Keep grounded, believe in yourself, listen to your intuition. That's the message. That's the message.